and welcome back. After an extremely long hiatus, about a month of no activity on my channel, no new videos or anything, I have finally returned. And first off, I'd like to apologize for being so inactive. I would give you an excuse if I had one, but it's mostly because I was just way too lazy to actually make a video. So now that I've actually gotten around to it, we do have a lot of ground to cover, so I think we're just going to jump right in and give like the city updates and all that stuff. So here we go. Of course, right over here where we're starting, we've already seen this part. Nothing has changed over in this area. We do have a lot of new vehicles though, like this tractor trailer right here. There'll be a separate video on this. There are also some big vehicles that have been added to the city, like this police mobile command center. I had rebuilt that about a week ago, and again, this will be another vehicle that's going to get a completely separate video on, so I'll show you all the details in that. And then other than that, things around this area haven't really changed all that much. Everything's pretty much stayed the same. No new vehicles really in this area. Over there, nothing has changed either. I did have to take down my airport for a small bit of time because of the fact that we had some problems up in our attic. We actually had a bunch of hornets and stuff, so we had to get those cleared out, and I haven't put the airport back, but I will. I'll put that back as soon as possible. But I have all my fire engines right here, so I can show you some changes that have been made to these. So let me do that. First off, I'm going to show Squad 1. This got some reworking done to it, like the light bar on top and the searchlight. I added in brow lights at the front, and at the back I made it have a tandem axle. I've got pieces coming so I can actually make this have roll-up cabinets rather than these just regular cabinets. I changed up the lights on the side, so you have flashing lights, and then the big 2x1s are scene lights. You still have a spotlight, like a floodlight that folds up. It's just in a different spot. And rather than having it be a walk-in rescue, it's got this part up here with some coffin cabinets, and there's a new cabinet back there as well. Then over here with engine 1, I added a toolbox type setup up on the roof here. Didn't do much with the pump panel. I basically cleaned it up, made it look a lot smoother. I got some of these clear pieces so I can make it have like LED lights. Put some lights on the brow lights, and that's pretty much it for that one. Again, there haven't been huge changes to any of these vehicles, basically just fixing them up and stuff. This one got these new lights right here, so not the old ones, these are like newer ones. Not a huge change with that either. Engine 2 got roll-up doors on the side right here. I changed up the deck gun. I added in antennas and a toolbox on the roof. I also added in this bumper monitor that can be swiveled around and angled up. And the back has stayed the same. Over here with truck 2, all I did with this was put the some gray tiles up on the top here rather than having it be completely red. It's all gray now. Right here with the brush unit, I had completely rebuilt this. It's still a Ford F550 with a Skeeter brush truck, but it's a lot better now, so I completely redid this part. And there will be a separate video on this, but I'll just give you a better look at this. So it's got some step-ups on the side right here. I got these wheels right here. These are actually one wheel put inside another wheel. I changed up the front here, completely changed up the cab. It was a new engine that I added, not specifically to the fire department for the city, but for the airport. They got a a new engine 1. It's a 2017 Pierce Velocity. I added this part up here, this large boom, which has some nozzles and stuff. They have this on a lot of the airport crash trucks and stuff. And this is another vehicle that will get a separate video. So, that's all there is for the fire department. There have been actually a lot of changes with the police department. But I did get some new Ninjago sets, and I do have one in my city right now. I have yet to put it in the Little Japan district of the city, but for now it's sitting on top of the detective office, and I think that looks pretty cool. So, with all that out of the way, there is a big addition to the city, and I really don't want to spoil it right now, but we're kind of getting there. I'll show you some of the vehicles first, because they did get some changes done to them. Gotta move these guys out of the way first. First off, I have the traffic unit. This is a 2012 Ford F-150. I basically changed it all up. I added some detail along the side with these kind of like running boards, I guess. Changed up the rear view mirrors and put in the Speed Champions wheels on it. I even redid the front a little bit too. Then I took the old work van that I had, the old Chevy Express. I completely took that apart and built this 2012 Ford E250. And I added a push bar at the front, and this is basically your multi-purpose work van. So this can do anything from transport officers or equipment to criminals and stuff like that. So it can act as a paddy wagon. Then I did do some changes with the Bearcat rescue unit. This was a fun little thing to do. I redid the wheel wells that go around them, around the front right there, so I found a way to do that. I think that was pretty cool. I also did some changes with these at the back as well, so those look more like the actual Bearcat. Pretty happy with it. I like how it looks. I also changed up the back windows and doors, but other than that, not a whole lot of changes except for the roof up here. You can see that is much smoother, so there's no like hinge up there. The hinge is inside. That's what's holding the windshield onto. I'll show off the Crown Victoria and the Tahoe. Since I have two of them, I only need to show you one set. So the Crown Victoria, I pushed the windshield back, making this whole front hood much larger. I put in some door handles, and I redid the windows at the back here. I also redid the rear view mirrors and this little light, the spotlight right here. The inside pretty much stayed the same. Not any big changes with that. But I think it looks much more like a 2011 Crown Victoria. I set out to make it look more accurate, and I think I did that. And with the Chevy Tahoe right here, some similar changes with the rear view mirrors and the windows, but the wheels is the main focus of this, because I did use the Speed Champions wheels on this one, and that really makes this look more complete. It really brings it all together. Before, I was using the regular wheels that Lego always uses for their cars, and they were not looking good on this Mach, so I did change them, and they look a whole lot better now. I did add these running boards down on the bottom as well. I did build this. This is another Crown Victoria. I can't talk to get today. But anyway, this is another Crown Victoria. It's for the Wolfboro County Sheriff's Department. That is the fictional county that my city is located in. The color scheme is based off of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, and it's using a similar color for like the lettering on the side. There's some things at the back. And then basically the same design as the other one, just in a different color scheme. I still haven't added in door handles or the revised rear view mirrors. So, without further ado, I will present to you the biggest change for the city. You just saw a little bit of it right there. The new police station has finally been put together and placed in the city. This is a dual-sided station, so both sides are completely identical. So this is kind of what's acting as your front view of the building, but the rest of it, the other side can be the front as well. So yeah, there will be a completely separate video on this, and I hope to get that out as soon as possible. Again, I don't know when. I still have school to deal with and all that stuff. I'm getting pretty terrible grades, so I do have to work on that. But I will get around to doing this as soon as possible. So don't worry about that. And it won't be another really long hiatus that I'll be like, oh, maybe I should do it or maybe I shouldn't, No, there will be a new video on this week. You can count on that. But I think that's it for this city update. And but there were a lot of comments and new subscribers since I was inactive. We have jumped from 100 subscribers all the way to 243. So yay us, yay me. So that's pretty good. I did get some pretty interesting comments since I was inactive. Actually, some pretty funny ones too. I'll screenshot some of these comments because some of them are pretty funny. I heard some people saying oh, can I use the front of the emergency service unit? I think that was someone. I don't exactly remember who they were, but they definitely asked if they could use it. Yes, you can use it. You just have to give me credit. That goes for all of my designs, that you can use them, but you have to give me credit if you're going to post them on social media or do a video on them. You just have to give me credit. That's the only thing that you have to do. And there were some people asking, do you sell your Legos? As I have explained multiple times in past videos, no, I do not. I will never sell any of my Legos. None of the designs are for sale. So, sorry. That's just me. I like to keep my creations. There was another person who had commented on a city update video that I did a while ago. I don't remember who they were, but I'm not sure if they were being serious or not, but they were like, oh, can I have everything like the ambulances and stuff? Whether they were being serious or not, no. Again, I don't sell my Legos. I don't give away my Legos. That's not what I do here. So I think I've covered everything that I needed to cover. Oh, except for the comment on the tutorial video for the police car. The guy that commented, he was like, it's way too fast. And I didn't even bother responding to him because really, anyone who's watching that can just pause it. Just freaking pause the video. Okay? It's really funny. And he commented, after that he said, oh, good vid though. And then I think a few minutes later, he commented, horrible vid on the same thing. And I don't know why I'm talking about this. It's so dumb, but it's really funny though. And then he also the same person commented, lost one subscriber. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, okay, I don't care, okay? I really don't care. I have 240 subscribers. I don't care if I lost one. And I go onto his channel, he's got 0 subscribers, so... Well, it was just super funny. But that's it for today, guys. There will be some new videos coming very shortly. I hope to see you all there. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yada, 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 yada. Goodbye.